And here in the Coulee region, we saw some of that snow. It sounds like more snow is on the way, Nicole.
Yes, we do have a couple snow chances coming up. The first is actually going to come tomorrow evening already, although it's looking light and only really impacting part of our area. So tonight we're staying on the chillier side, very similar to what we saw last night. A lot of single digits out there for our lows, 8 degrees in La Crosse, -1 in Eau Claire, getting below 0 again for areas north of I-94. And then tomorrow's highs, again, fairly comparable to what we saw today. Many of us staying in those low 20s out there for the highs and then staying in the teens again for areas north of I-94. For most of the day, we're going to start off on the sunnier side, but then we'll see some clouds moving in ahead of some light snow that's coming into the area. It hasn't been very often this year that areas south of I-90 have gotten to pick up snow while everybody else is left in the dust, but we're actually going to see that tomorrow. As you can see, going into the later evening hours, around 7 p.m., we can start to see some of those snow showers moving in, really staying to the far southern portions of our area, well south of I-90. And that'll really be out of the area as we go into the late evening hours. The snow is associated with a cold front, so it's going to make it pretty chilly for the next few days afterwards. As you can see, a lot of clearing behind that system as it moves on out. This is in the early overnight period, so we still have a couple of more hours of cooling behind this, and Ladysmith is already sitting at -10 at 2 a.m. So very cold as we go into Tuesday morning and for the next few days after that as well. Here's a look at the snow accumulation again. A very light system, possibly picking up 1 inch in some locations. That 1 to 2 inch range is really pushing it. 2 inches would really be on the high end, so really the most we're expecting for our area to pick up is around 1 inch maximum. A lot of that heavier amounts are really staying further down into Iowa. But here's that colder weather that we have coming with that cold front. Here's those lows going into Tuesday morning, -8 in Eau Claire. Most of the area really going to be staying near 0 or we'll be getting below it, and that's going to be the trend going for the next few days as well. We're going to feel it in our highs too. Here's Tuesday's highs, staying in the low teens out there, areas north of I-94 staying in the single digits, and this is basically what we're expecting for the next few days after we go into Tuesday. Really for the rest of the work week, we'll have a brief warm up going into next weekend, but really it's looking like we're going to be staying below average for quite some time now. Average at this time of year, we're actually seeing our average highs starting to rise up a little bit. Average high of 30 degrees in La Crosse, but we're staying well below that for the rest of the week. Going in, here's Tuesday, that first cold day, 13 degrees for that high, and then really staying in the low teens out there for the rest of the days ahead. So a cold week ahead of us. We have another chance for snow coming up as we go into Wednesday evening, but that chance is really looking to stay south of I-90 as well. And then going into Friday and Saturday, that's another chance for maybe more of an area-wide snowfall, but of course it has to come right on Valentine's Day. So we're going to have to monitor that, and if you have any date plans, definitely going to want to maybe make a date with the shovel. We'll see. I don't know if it'll be that much, but we're going to have to see.
All good stuff to keep in mind. Thank you, Nicole.